over.
Evan Dunn stepping on in. Looks at a strike. Got Joe Aguirre out there in the outfield for the Goats. And Mark Lafort, player of the game in Game 1 for the Goats.
He pitched a ripper. We'll see if Gambardella can do just as good as he did.
Gambardella is a real good pitcher. We've seen them both pitch. The only guy I haven't seen pitch on this Yard Goats team is Mr. Aguirre out there in the outfield.
And I mean, you're not gonna take a talent like Joe out of the outfield. You got to keep him out there. You got to keep him down there tracking balls. You got other guys who can pitch. You might as well have Joe out there in the outfield.
Yeah, I'd like to see him pitch, though.
It would be a good time. I think he could handle it.
In there for a walk now.
This is no joke of the league, though. This is serious stuff. This is the big leagues out here. You know, Joe Aguirre will say, you know, it's not just like pitching regular old hard plastic ball. This is some serious stuff. These guys take it very seriously.
So a walk now, man on first. And in comes in Matt
Anzaletti. Last name rhymes with spaghetti, he wanted us to let you guys know.
Anzaletti rocking the one brace. And the backwards cap. As he looks at a strike there.
Looks like a home run derby version of Ken Griffey Jr.
I like it. I like his batting stance. Nice.
Yeah, he's got a nice little stance there.
Nice thing going. It kind of reminds me of Mark Teixeira, honestly.
In a way. I really do.
And it's lefty too. You gotta like it.
There you go. Not a bad comp there.
No, right? I liked it. As he will also walk. So 2 walks, back-to-back walks for the Fat Bats.
Oh.
And in comes in Sean Kelly, the Irishman, rocking the mullet here.
Look at that stance. What a funky stance he's got, the Irishman.
As he looks at a strike. Kind of a Kevin Youkilis stance, if you will.
You know, he doesn't get the bat drape, you know, that Kevin Youkilis had. Youkilis used to hang it down by his butt crack, you know, but similar in the way he holds it. He's got his legs.
Yeah. There's right down Main Street there from Gambardella. As he winds up the pitch. In there for a ball in the dirt.
Did that hit?
Oh, and it looks like, okay, so I stand corrected, so it is a strikeout now. So 2 men on, 1 man out.
Controversial call there. That was very close.
Yeah, I'd like to get a replay of that if I can. Gambardella throws a ball. Smallcomb, thank you. Dan Smallcomb steps in. He's got a strike and a ball now, as that one is right there in Main Street. Gambardella, the stride, the pitch. Ooh, swings and misses. It did hit the strike zone, so it would have counted anyway against him. 1-2. Gambardella, this is the pitch. It's in there for a ball. He's kind of got an interesting wind-up motion.
He does. He really does.
He's kind of going... See, that was like a Chad Bradshaw as he strikes out. Kelly? It's 2 on and 2 out now.
Wobel. Yeah, there you go.
Max Wobel will step on in. Wobel rocking the Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey.
Yeah, you know, I noticed that too, and I gotta say, any guy who can't afford a real Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey and you're going to the Chinese knockoffs is, I mean, that's just absolute offensive. I mean, you save a little buck, I get it, but you know, you gotta go hard on the jerseys here.
It's amazing.
Well, you know, whoever gave it to you doesn't really love you.
That's pretty great. Some chirping going on down there.
You know, you talk to me, I talk back.
And he's got kind of a stanky leg going on there.
He does. He's doing a stanky leg, doing a stanky. Look at him.
Where have we seen that before? Carl Crawford, maybe?
I mean,
that's an OG throwback.
I'll tell you right now, I see it on YouTube all the time. Do a stanky leg. I got to kill a stanky leg. Let me tell you that, Anthony.
Oh, and he whiffs one, so now 1-2 the count. And LaForte is shifted over. The shift is actually banned in Major League Ball as he strikes
Not a
out.
hard plastic ball. And, I got to tell you, I think if he got a real authentic jersey from the NBA Pro Shop, there wouldn't have been any problems. He would have been able to hit some pitches, but he couldn't do it there. He couldn't do it, and I think it was the Chinese fabric laying on his body. I think that was the big problem there.
So 2 walks, no hits, 3 strikeouts, no runs scored there for the Fat Bats as we go into the bottom of the first with the score 0-all.
Apps can do a lot of cool things. You could order dinner, gamble on your favorite team, and track your health. You could even get a mortgage. One click and you can be approved. I'm not sure by who or what country they're in. You deserve more from the mortgage industry. At AnyMac Home Mortgage, we believe in the need for live human interaction during a very complex process. The kind of service and guidance which an app simply can't provide. Our customers are more than credit scores and income documents. They're individuals and families who live in and strengthen our communities. Their story is our story, and that story begins in a home. Chris Sawyer is an expert on providing superior customer service and in meeting the mortgage needs of current and future homebuyers. With over 18 years of experience in the industry, Chris is able to help customers migrate through the home buying and home financing process by using his wealth of knowledge as a well-qualified mortgage professional. And best of all, Chris is located in Cromwell, Connecticut, where he has helped hundreds of clients in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island make their dreams of homeownership a reality. Visit chrissawyer.any-mac.com. Email him at csawyer@any-mac.com or give him a call, 860-878-8730.
Chris Sawyer, NMLS number 39345. Corporate NMLS number 338923. AnyMac Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender. American Neighborhood Mortgage Acceptance Company, LLC. DBA AnyMac Home Mortgage. LoFi Direct. Connecticut First Mortgage Correspondent. License lender. Broker number ML 338923. Massachusetts Mortgage Lender and Mortgage Broker License number MC 338923. Rhode Island License Lender. License number 2011280L. Call for additional details.
And we're back. Joe Aguirre will step on in.
Evan Dunn.
Fat Bats.
Evan Dunn. Are you sure? Yeah.
Evan Dunn on the mound for the Fat Bats. He's got a righty action going there. So, it hits the kneecap of Aguirre. Aguirre's got like a Ricky Henderson batting stance going on there.
As he wants everybody to know.
He took that from me, actually. He said he more had like a Giancarlo Stanton. Here's the pitch from Dunn. He's out there for a walk, so Aguirre walks to start off the game. You got bugs flying all over the booth.
Yeah, I'm getting eaten alive out here, Alta Marino.
Just pronounce my name wrong.
I'll do whatever I please.
All right, Solani.
I'll go with it.
Gambardella stepping on in.
It's actually Gambardula.
Man on first, nobody out, and here's Dunn. Pitch. In there, right down Main Street.
Gambardella claiming he wasn't ready for that one, but they'll take it.
It didn't look like he was ready, so maybe an automatic ball. That one is nicked off, and watch out there. We don't have netting in this field, so watch out in the backstop. That one is popped up into the outfield. The center fielder is there for a routine fly. So now 1 away here with the man on. Gambardella flies out. Mark LaForte steps on in and looks at a strike.
And LaForte had an excellent performance in our previous game. I mean, this guy, 11 strikeouts, just an absolute ripper of a day. Let's see if he can continue it today.
Yeah, only let 1 run score through 6 innings pitched that last game. Now he'll hit up the infield spot as he fouls 1 away.
Fielded well by Smallcomb there. Good little one-hander. He didn't do anything, but except mess up the tape.
And he's kind of smudged the lines here, so we got to get the grounds crew out. Kind of fix that back
perfect.
up.
There we go. Yeah, it is. Yeah, don't worry about that.
And that's in there for a ball. There's the pitch to LaForte. Grounded foul. Smallcomb will grab it. And Dunn winding up. The pitch. It's in there for a ball. See Joe Aguirre on deck there. Maybe a little too close there. Doesn't want the ump to call him.
Well,
Done the pitch, and it actually hits LaForte.
And LaForte will take that base.
And yeah, LaForte gets walked off the 5-pitch walk. And now 2 runners on here, with 2 away. Stepping in is the leadoff hitter, Joe Aguirre.
These are the kind of situations Joe Aguirre relishes. I mean, this guy is old.
And speaking of that, he gets a nice liner in there for a base hit.
What a hit from Joe Aguirre. He raises his fist to the sky, letting them know.
Celebrating there as Ron Gambardella steps on in. That ball went right over the infield. Smallcone did try to jump for it, but was unable to get there.
Just over the old cabeza there for Smallcone.
Yeah, there you go. A little Spanish for you. A couple days from Cinco de Mayo, and that is in there. Fair ball in the outfield. A nice double there. An RBI double.
An RBI double, yes it is.
For Gambardella. So that should make it 2-0 now. 2-0 now to the score for the Yard Goats. So 2 RBIs scored on that last hit. A double from Gambardella. And done. The pitch to LaForte. LaForte's back in. Here's Dunn. He's got a strong windup. Nice ball.
That he does, and he's a very color-coordinated man. You can tell. He looks at the blue hat, blue shirt.
And he's got the red, white, and blue. It looks like the 4th of July.
Captain America, we like to call him.
Yeah, there you go. It's the pitch from Dunn. Nicks the top corner there.
That was a great pitch. I thought that was nowhere near the zone, and it tucks itself in like it's going to bed at night.
But he walks him, so LaForte walked.
Right over the top.
And that'll load the bases up. 2-0 the score. Joe Aguirre will step on in. 2 outs, so anything does it for the Yard Goats. The pitch to Aguirre's in the dirt. Dunn winding up the stretch. And it just goes past Aguirre's head, so 2-0 the count. Here's the 2-0. And that one is fouled off.
Wanted that one badly. He was thinking grand slam.
Yeah, unload the bases there. I like it. I like the confidence. So 3-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. Now 4-1. Joe Aguirre does a little dance. Seems real confident.
I mean, he's chirping over there to the dugout on the other side.
And ducks out of the way, so they'll walk in a run.
Excuse me there, folks.
So he'll walk in a run, and now it's 3-0 Yard Goats. So Ron Gambardella will step on in. And here's Dunn with the pitch. Misses for a ball. Dunn's kind of struggling up here, huh?
Still looking for the zone here, Dunn is. I mean, he's got some decent movement on the pitches, but a little too much. You got to find the zone at some point.
Yeah, right. You got to find the sweet spot. Speaking of sweet spot, is 1-2 now the count to Gambardella. And he went there on that one.
See, that's another positive, as we talked about earlier. The Meriden Plastic Ball League having their own check swing rule where you check your swings, you call your own checks. See, this is the honesty, this is the integrity and the sportsmanship that we love to see here in the hard plastic ball league in Meriden.
So that'll make it 4-2. And yeah, you love to see sportsmanship like that.
Absolutely.
In all forms of sports. As that's a ground ball routine, and they collide. So here comes LaForte with 2 away, and that one is hit high and deep into the outfield. That is in there on the warning track. LaForte will round first, headed to second, and he will get in there for a double, scoring 2 runs in the process. Now they are really raking it on here in the first inning. 6-0.
The man on second and third. Now for Joe Aguirre.
And Joe hits that one into the outfield for a base hit.
Check last one if that scored or what. I don't think it did.
Hey, we got a score update?
Or is it 6?
5. We got 7.
5-zip.
Gotcha. 5-zip. It's 5-zip now with 2 outs, and we got runners on first and third at the corners. Something like that.
That's amazing.
Am I 3 for 3?
Ron Gambardella
3 for 3 with a walk. 1, 2, 3.
will step on in. 5-0 for the Yard Goats.
Attaboy.
And Dunn just looks really distressed up there now. That's a ball.
Oh, we got a field runner. We Oh. We got a crazy civilian on the field. Oh, is he gonna go? Nope, he's just gonna stand there. Okay.
And we have a streaker here out in the outfield.
And looks
run
like
onto the field.
our outfielder, Anzalotti, kicked the streaker out. Luckily, nobody was hurt.
Gambardella will hit one deep into the outfield. A dive! Oh no, he didn't quite get there.
Good hustle from Anzalotti. That's the same amount of hustle that got him kicked out of Central Connecticut State University. When you party like that, you know, he's got drive. He's got drive to catch a ball, and he's got drive to, nefarious things we won't get into on the broadcast.
Not allowed on television anyway. Yeah, Anzalotti, that was a great hustle there, the dive, and he couldn't quite get there as LaForte will step in.
And you wonder if that streaker really put him out of position and affected his thinking and his thought process there.
So are we now bases loaded now? 5-0, 6-0.
Isn't it 5-0?
Can we like get Gerald? This is. I didn't.
Did that?
Wave him. Yo.
Here's the pitch from Dunn. With the ball.
5-0, bases loaded.
Hey, bases Chuck.
Oh no, he didn't.
No.
He walked him.
Loaded.
No, I
Bases loaded.
bases.
Now 6-0, right? Because he just walked.
6-0, yeah.
He walked.
Yeah.
I don't have any more. Where did I go?
See, it's folks back home. It's hard to keep track of the runners when you can't see them.
Yeah. And we're going to have a pitching change here now. This is a 6-run score, so Dunn is going to move to the outfield. And
Smallcomb going to step up to pitch here. And, he's got a nice little. He's got a sidearm. You see that sidearm?
yeah, he's got Chad Bradshaw, Bradford.
You know,
That's who his name. Yeah, it was right. Chad Bradford. From
who was that? The closer on the Mariners back in the day.
I'm thinking of Chad Bradford or maybe a little
Chad
Darren
Bradford,
O'Day action going on there with the little sidearm.
He's already resorted back to the overhand throw. That sidearm was not working for him at all. Smallcomb needed to make an adjustment and needed to make it quick.
As another run walks in, making it 7-0 now here in the first inning.
Smallcomb is throwing all over the yard here. Now, I mean, if the strike zone was as big as this football field, we might be done with the inning.
That one is smoked into the outfield. Dunn cannot quite get there, and that is in there for a hit. Scoring another run, another 2 runs on a double, RBI double. That makes it now 9-0 here in the first.
Still bases loaded here.
So here is LaForte stepping on in. Here's the pitch. I like that. I like the little sidearm action. It's sort of like a Darren O'Day, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, it looks good coming off, but is it working? That's the big problem. Is it hitting the strike zone? And the answer right now is nowhere near. I mean, it's not even close.
That's right. Now the bases are back to loaded.
I stand corrected.
Bases are back to loaded here as Joe Aguirre steps in after the walk from LaForte. As Joe will quickly get himself in a 1-2 count, and the hustle there from Anzalotti is not good enough to get there, so that'll be a fouled off.
Good. Thank you. Are you good? Don't worry about me.
So here is Smallcomb getting ready. Joe locking in. 1-2 count. That's smoked into the outfield, right to Dunn. A routine fly.
That'll end the inning there.
So
Dunn.
that'll end the inning, but not before 9 runs come across to score here with a couple of errors for the Fat Bats and a majority amount of hits for the Yard Goats. We go to the top of the second now with the score 9-0.
Do you have a 401k and some savings for future retirement, but don't even know if it's enough to live off of? How much is enough? How often are you thinking about it? The team at JPEX Financial Group can help set your mind at ease. We specialize in creating strategies in the planning and managing of your financial, educational, and investment needs. We help clients pursue their investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan. Lasting, meaningful, and open relationships are the foundation of our practice. You've worked hard for your money and should feel confident in your investment choices as you make decisions for your financial future. Your goals are our goals. We are dedicated to your needs and hopes for your future. Visit our website and give us a call at 860-430-5397. Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Services Advisors, Inc. JPEX Financial Group, LLC is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. JPEX Financial Group is located at 78 Eastern Boulevard, Glastonbury, Connecticut.
And we're back. So Dunn is stepping on in as Gambardella is back out there for the Yard Goats, and a little dare on a day action with the sidearm will make it a strike right down Main Street. And the pitch is in there for a ball. So 9 runs come across the score for the Yard Goats as now we start this inning off with a couple of strikes and a ball. So 9-0, bat flips, or Fat Bats rather.
Good eye for Dunn there. Good eye for Dunn there.
Yep, Fat Bats got to get themselves going here as he fouls one away. Gambardella loading back up with a 3-2 count. So the lights are on here in Meriden. He whiffs at that one. He gets him for the strikeout. Didn't quite look like a comfortable swing there, but Gambardella does get the strikeout there. What do you think about that, Jake?
That was a disgusting pitch from Gambardella. That movement on that thing was...
I'm telling you, he's got that Darren O'Day sidearm that helps him.
He really does. That's a good comp on Darren O'Day. Gambardella looking a lot like him right now.
Yeah, he is. Look at that sidearm. We like to see it.
I mean, looked like he was bowling on that pitch, but you know, you have your ups and downs.
Yeah. Just another pitch. There, another ball.
Good question.
Can we find that out? I want to do a piece of the game.
Here's the pitch from Gambardella. Another ball. 3-0 the count.
Hey, Mullet Man, who's the home team? You guys are home? Okay.
So keys to the game after this.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch from Gambardella. And he walks him, so a man on first now with the man out.
As and my guy right here, the Irishman steps up to the plate.
Yeah, the Irishman steps up here. And he gets hit. Sean Kelly, big tall guy. Gambardella winds up, pitches, and wow, what a way of words there. That's a nice little whiff from the wind.
He's got a good frame, this Sean Kelly. He seems like the kind of guy that could change a light bulb without a ladder.
It's tough being that tall, too, because the strike zone opens up even more.
Well, in baseball it would, but we're playing wiffle ball here. That strike zone is stationary.
It's a little unfair there if you get like a nice little 4-footer.
Oh yeah, I mean that's you talk about midgets. That team in Cleveland back in the 20s or something, they signed a midget just to have a small strike zone. They sent him out. They sent him a true story. Go check it out. I don't remember what team it was, but they sent him out there. They said go get a walk. That's what he did every time. Pitchers could never hit that strike zone. Well, I mean back in the day too, they were too worried about chewing tobacco and liquor and all and women and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The game's changed. No more midgets playing.
For sure, as a full count pitch doesn't pay off as he walks a batter. So now 2 men on with a man away here in the top of the second. 9-0. Joe Aguirre playing catch with some fans out in the outfield. You like to see that when players do that.
That same fan that was streaking earlier.
We like to see.
It is shocking that he is still in the arena.
We'd like to see our players playing catch with fans out there. Joe Aguirre, man of the people. Here, as Smallcomb comes into bat.
Did Angelotti walk?
Yes. Here's the pitch from Gambardella.
Oh, man.
But they didn't start from the top of the order, did they? No, right?
Here's the pitch.
Smallcomb looks at that one. It hits the zone just barely.
Wherever they leave off, I scribble sideways like this. I'll show you.
Yeah, because it started completely over.
Yeah,
Keely, your grandma's looking for you.
Wherever, and the pitch is in there for a ball. Wherever they like, so if this is the last batter, I go like this, and that's how I know this guy starts off. Swing and a miss, and that will strike him out. So Smallcomb strikes out. Now 2 outs now.
When he goes back, get back to strikes on it now.
So 2 outs now here.
I gotta tell you, Anthony, somebody's gotta close a window in this booth because I'm getting eaten alive.
Yeah, I think we got stuff for that here.
Thank you, Ants. Appreciate you.
So he comes in and swings at a low ball in the dirt.
Again, I gotta harp on that Giannis Antetokounmpo China jersey. It's just not a good look.
So now we have a flyover, courtesy of the military. Just kidding. A couple of flyovers. Looks at a ball there.
That's a news helicopter. It's a big event here, the Meriden Hard Plastic Ball League,
Yeah.
of course, as you know.
That one is grounded but foul. You see Lafort has shifted over onto the other side of the field.
You know, you got that lefty batter. You want to cover that side of the field.
Oh, and that sounded like it hurt. We heard that from here.
How you feel, Giannis?
We
Give
got
me a
the
thumbs up. There you go. Looking good, feeling good.
Got the
Look good,
thumbs up.
play good, play good, pay good, pay good, win good, feel good.
Play hard. Here's Gambardella, the windup. Oh, a nice pitch there, but just outside for a ball. Gambardella, we like his sidearm pitch. We mentioned it before. As he's in there for a strike. So he strikes out another. So 3 strikeouts, couple of hitters left on base. No errors and no runs scored for the Fat Bats. We go into the bottom half of the inning, 9-0.
Do you have a 401k and some savings for future retirement, but don't even know if it's enough to live off of? How much is enough? How often are you thinking about it? The team at JPEX Financial Group can help set your mind at ease. We specialize in creating strategies in the planning and managing of your financial, educational, and investment needs. We help clients pursue their investment goals with sound financial strategies. You deserve a personal, tailored plan. Lasting, meaningful, and open relationships are the foundation of our practice. You've worked hard for your money and should feel confident in your investment choices as you make decisions for your financial future. Your goals are our goals. We are dedicated to your needs and hopes for your future. Visit our website and give us a call at 860-430-5397. Securities offered through Raymond James Financial Services, Inc., member FINRA, SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through Raymond James Financial Services Advisors, Inc. JPEX Financial Group, LLC is not a registered broker-dealer and is independent of Raymond James Financial Services. JPEX Financial Group is located at 78 Eastern Boulevard, Glastonbury, Connecticut.
And we're back now as Gambardella looks at a ball. Couple of balls. We see Smallcomb back out there, and Dunn has been removed from the game, it looks like, as a positional player. On the high for a ball.
And we'll see if Dunn comes back into the game, whether he'll be, maybe he pitches again, maybe he goes back in the field, maybe he just doesn't even.
Once they're done, they're done, so I don't think we will see him again as Gambardella walks, so puts a man on base. As Mark Lafort will step in.
Wiffle ball is an enigma, as we know.
Smallcomb.
Excuse me.
Pitch.
Hard plastic ball is an enigma, as we know.
In there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Lafort. Now 2-1. Here's the pitch from Smallcomb. There's a grounder right to the third baseman. So that is a 5-3 there. Gets a quick out as Joe Aguirre will step in. So 1 on, 1 away here.
And we heard earlier from the Goats.
That one is hit high into the air, into the outfield, and a routine fly ball. Sorry, I had to cut you off there.
Oh, no, you know, the action comes, the action goes. You do your job, I do mine.
Joe Aguirre flies out, so no, 1 man on and 2 men away. Here comes Ron Gambardella. What were you saying there, Jake?
You know, honestly, Anthony, I completely forgot what I was saying. You know, you took me out of my mojo, and now I'm just kind of sitting here feeling a little clueless, feeling like an idiot. But, you know...
Apologize. No, you're doing a good job.
No, hey, you know, we do what we do. Wiffle ball is a fast-moving game, and I should have realized that. That is my bad. But, you know, we proceed nonetheless.
Gambardella steps in. Looks like a 3-1 count to start us off here. Make that a 4-1. Or rather, that's a walk. So he'll walk.
Oh, wow.
So another man on. 2 men away here. And in steps in Mark Lafort.
Oh, yes, you know, Anthony, it's just come to my head what I was talking about earlier, and the Goats were telling us that the Fat Bats over here were talking a lot of smack in the, you know, in pregame meetings. They were going at each other, saying they were going to win this game. Now they're looking at a 9-0 deficit. It's, you know, it's a really worrisome predicament for the Fat Bats.
Yeah, 2-1 the count to Lafort here. 3-1, make that 3-1. So we have Dan's small box.
Fort nods his head, acknowledging a good pitch from Smallcomb as he swings at another one.
Smallcomb, excuse me. I called him small box. He's got a small box.
Oh, poor Smallcomb.
And Lafort will strike out. So a couple of hits, no runs scored, no errors for the Yard Goats. And we head into the bottom of the second.
Apps can do a lot of cool things. You could order dinner, gamble on your favorite team, and track your health. You could even get a mortgage. 1 click and you can be approved. I'm not sure by who or what country they're in. You deserve more from the mortgage industry. At AnyMac Home Mortgage, we believe in the need for live human interaction during a very complex process. The kind of service and guidance which an app simply can't provide. Our customers are more than credit scores and income documents. They're individuals and families who live in and strengthen our communities. Their story is our story, and that story begins in a home. Chris Sawyer is an expert on providing superior customer service and in meeting the mortgage needs of current and future homebuyers. With over 18 years of experience in the industry, Chris is able to help customers migrate through the home buying and home financing process by using his wealth of knowledge as a well-qualified mortgage professional. And best of all, Chris is located in Cromwell, Connecticut, where he has helped hundreds of clients in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island make their dreams of homeownership a reality. Visit chrissawyer.any-mac.com. Email him at csawyer@any-mac.com or give him a call, 860-878-8730.
Chris Sawyer, NMLS number 39345, corporate NMLS number 338923. AnyMac Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender. American Neighborhood Mortgage Acceptance Company, LLC. DBA AnyMac Home Mortgage. LoFi Direct. Connecticut First Mortgage Correspondent. License lender. Broker number ML 338923. Massachusetts Mortgage Lender and Mortgage Broker License number MC 338923. Rhode Island License Lender. License number 201128110L. Call for additional details.
Back with the top of the third, Gambardella here with the Yard Goats. No action since that 9-run first inning. Has Evan Dunn step in?
But it was an action-packed first inning. I mean, that was just a ripper. The Goats were turning on all cylinders. They looked like a well-oiled machine out there.
They really do. They really do. And Joe Aguirre has not much to show for that as far as that goes.
And a little bit of an eephus pitch from Gambardella there. Did you notice that, Altamirino? Anthony? Did you notice the eephus? You missed the eephus?
And so Dunn will strike out.
You got to be more attentive to these things.
I don't know who you're talking to.
I'm talking to the world, Bubba.
Okay. You got to get my name right. We've known each other too long now.
We've known each other 2 weeks.
8 weeks. Here's Gambardella. Pitch to the Italian Enzalati.
And the Guinea here. Look at that stance from the Guinea. It's a very powerful stance. You know, you got a lot of power in there. He's very controlled.
He's rocking the one sleeve, the backwards hat. I like what I see there.
I mean, you know,
But he doesn't as he strikes out. So another strikeout.
yeah, he was looking at a lot there.
So 1 man on, 2 men out. Steps in the Irishman.
Sean Kelly, you know, he looks at one go.
Sean Kelly, big Sean Kelly.
The mullet man, as they call him in the streets.
Yeah, he's rocking the mullet. I'd let it flow if I
The
were him.
Bass Pro Shops hat. Sadly, we're not sponsored by Bass Pro Shops, but you know, that is
rounds one
quite
just
a
foul.
look there.
Yeah, if I were him, I'd let it flow.
See what you did there.
I was talking
Smells
about
like it smells like cotton candy. Does that smell like cotton candy to you?
I'm not getting the whiffs you are, you know. I'm not sure.
I think cotton candy is somewhere in this ballpark here.
As he looks at a ball, and I don't know where this broadcast has gone. This has gone all the wayside. That's another ball.
Well, you know, it's going where cotton candy's going to take us.
Right down Main Street for a strike. So he'll take some time, step out of the batter's box, get his head screwed on straight. Here's the pitch from Gimbardella. Just misses, and that's a walk. Sean Kelly draws the walk there. A full count. Now stepping in is Small Comb. Yeah, it looks good. A balk? Did you say a balk?
We're counting balks now?
No, there's no balks in wiffle ball.
I don't know why I wrote box.
A swing and a miss from Small Comb is a strike. Jacob, can you take a look at that? I don't even know what's happening, honestly.
I really, you know, I'm honestly a little lost.
Maybe they know. I don't know if they
What are you looking at?
I know that.
Small Cone steps in. Here's Gambardella with the pitch.
Walk.
Just low on the end there for a ball. Joe Aguirre out there in the outfield
No, because it
doing some little runs.
ended with
It's coming on in,
because we just had.
and he whiffs it there.
No, I think
Another strikeout.
Enzalati than Kelly. I don't know what happened here. I really have no idea, if I'm being honest with you.
He struck out.
We struck out.
Small Cone. So in steps in.
So we need to know what Dunn's last at bat was?
Yeah.
That one is swung.
Hey, Evan.
Foul.
What was your last at bat? What'd you do? You walked? Thank you.
It was.
Oh, I could have told you that.
All right, we're back on.
Who is this?
This is Walter.
This is Wobble. And he
He grounds out. So a couple of walks, no runs scored, no errors for the Fat Bats. We go into the bottom half of the third, 9-0. Yard Goats lead.
It's been a pretty wet summer in Connecticut, and that means more mosquitoes than ever. If you didn't have your home service for mosquito control and find you're spending most of your time outside swatting those little pests, you are in luck. Mosquito Shield of Central Connecticut provides the best value in mosquito control services because of how they treat your yard using the Mosquito Shield tailored treatment system. They don't use a fixed schedule or an identical product, one-size-fits-all service program because you can't control mosquitoes on a set number of sprays or visits. Unlike the competition, Mosquito Shield of Central Connecticut will service you for the season, whatever it takes to provide superior results. This promise has awarded them an industry-leading consumer retention rating of 90%. Visit MosquitoShieldCT.com to schedule an appointment with Wade DeCesare and enjoy the rest of your summer mosquito-free.
Joe Aguirre steps in. And Small Cone coming with the heat. I like it. And that's a ground ball.
Ooh. Missed the catcher there.
Why did you throw him? There's nobody on.
Because ground out, you got to throw.
Oh, for good practice. Okay.
Oh, I think.
He heard me. That's what it was.
That's funny. So, Joe Aguirre grounds out as Gambardella steps in. It's the pitch in there for a strike. Small cone coming out here
I can't help
with
but notice the woman using crutches who's not using the crutches. She's just walking with the crutches helping her. It makes you wonder, what are those crutches for? As Gambardella whiffs that one.
strikes out.
You know,
Small cone coming in here with some heat.
Honestly, I don't think she's really doesn't want to play. She knows that her team's not
Mark
gonna win.
Lafort steps in. He was the
reason why.
game's MVP last time. And that ball will go behind him.
Lafort's still looking.
Balls now, no strikes to Lafort. Make that 3-0. The pitch from Small Cone. In there for a ball, 4-0. Here's the pitch, and he walks him. So Lafort walks, and steps in Joe Aguirre.
You gotta wonder if the Fat Bats are gonna start thinking about maybe going to the bullpen, maybe trying to figure something out, see if somebody other than Smallcomb or Dunn can get something done. Maybe Sean Kelly, the mullet man, maybe even fake jersey Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We've seen. This is our second pitcher we've seen here, and I gotta say I agree with you. If I'm going to the bullpen, I'm going with Kelly. He's got some height on him that might help against the shorter batters like Aguirre.
Long measurables. I'd really imagine Kelly as a flamethrower with those arms.
I gotta say, only
he could probably strike down a pelican given the
for
chance.
pure height and hair analysis. I gotta say, Randy Johnson is my comparison.
That's a ripper of a comparison.
I like it.
Needs a little bit more of a mustache, but other than that, pretty close to Randy.
Randy Johnson there.
And
as
Small
Joe
Cone looking
Aguirre
good, though.
strikes out.
They might not even need to change if Small
And
Cone
he
was pitching like
throws
that.
the bat. Oh my goodness.
Aguirre not happy with that showing.
So a walk, no runs scored, no errors, and no hits for the Yard Goats. We go into the fourth, 9-0.
Apps can do a lot of cool things. You could order dinner, gamble on your favorite team, and track your health. You could even get a mortgage. One click and you can be approved. I'm not sure by who or what country they're in. You deserve more from the mortgage industry. At AnyMac Home Mortgage, we believe in the need for live human interaction during a very complex process. The kind of service and guidance which an app simply can't provide. Our customers are more than credit scores and income documents. They're individuals and families who live in and strengthen our communities. Their story is our story, and that story begins in a home. Chris Sawyer is an expert on providing superior customer service and in meeting the mortgage needs of current and future homebuyers. With over 18 years of experience in the industry, Chris is able to help customers migrate through the home buying and home financing process by using his wealth of knowledge as a well-qualified mortgage professional. And best of all, Chris is located in Cromwell, Connecticut, where he has helped hundreds of clients in Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island make their dreams of homeownership a reality. Visit chrissawyer.any-mac.com. Email him at csawyer@any-mac.com or give him a call, 860-878-8730.
Chris Sawyer, NMLS number 39345, corporate NMLS number 338923. AnyMac Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender. American Neighborhood Mortgage Acceptance Company, LLC. DBA AnyMac Home Mortgage. LoFi Direct. Connecticut First Mortgage Correspondent. License lender. Broker number ML 338923. Massachusetts Mortgage Lender and Mortgage Broker License number MC 338923. Rhode Island License Lender. License number 201128110L. Call for additional details.
And we're back here with more Meriden Plastic Ball League action as Gambardella back out on the mound for the Yard Goats. Stepping in for the Fat Bats, Evan Dunn. Starting pitcher, now DH for the Fat Bats. So we see the Yard Goats rocking the same defensive alignment as Gambardella gets in there for a strike. We got Lafort in the infield and Aguirre in the outfield. There's a pitch to Dunn, and he tries to dodge out of the way, but it does end up hitting him. Good thing this is wiffle ball, and so he'll stay in the batter's box.
That was right on the
That
hit,
one
too.
is lifted into the outfield. A one-handed catch from Aguirre. Oh my goodness!
Oh, what a catch from Joey Boy!
A stellar play from a stellar player, Joe Aguirre. A great one-handed
And he
catch.
called the shot too early, if you remember, in the earlier broadcast.
And Evan Dunn gets a fly out there into the outfield. What an amazing play from Joe Aguirre. As you see, Mark Lafort will shift over. Now we have the Italian Stallion in here. So
As the
look
guinea
at a
looks.
ball.
The guinea looked.
There's the pitch from Gambardella. Swing and a miss from the Stallion. 1-1.
Like he was swinging a cooked spaghetti noodle.
And that one is ripped into the outfield, but foul.
So sorry.
No, don't worry about it. I kicked you earlier.
My feet are to be kicked.
Anzaletti,
Don't take that as an invitation.
Italian boy, says his name rhymes with spaghetti. Went to
Which, I mean, it doesn't
CCSU.
really. There's a couple more syllables in there, and, you know.
A little bit, right? But that one is
Anzaletti.
right down Main Street, so he will strike out looking. An unfortunate turn of events, but here comes in the big Irishman, Sean Kelly, rocking the mullet, and he's got his Nikes on.
Some call him the Celtic Hammer. By some, I mean me.
Kind of got the Kevin Durant legs going on there with the both leg sleeves.
He does got a little bit of Kevin Durant in him. You hope that doesn't translate to the hair. You want him just to keep the Kevin Durant in the frame, in the leg.
Yeah, don't let a guy with a mullet go balding. It's Gambardella
No, you
will
can't.
pitch. That one is foul, but fair. Gambardella, the backhanded throw to first. My goodness, what a play to
What
finish
is going?
this half of the inning.
Wow.
So
Gambardella.
no hits and no errors, a couple of walks, and no runs scored for the Fat Bats. We head into the bottom half of the fourth, 9-0.
Like I said last week, you call it a one-handed catch. I call it a catch.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my God!
All right.
Yo,
We'll let the
five.
people know.
Your 5 is turning into a 6. We're in the bottom half of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth runs are starting hitter. Oh, look at that. I did
Bottom half of the fourth.
You did it right. Look at you.
Love that. Yeah.
Look,
So happy for you.
Practice girl's back.
Oof.
What is her game?
And we're
What
back.
is her deal? I mean, this
Ron Gambardella in here, swings and misses at a strike.
over here, you got a broken ankle.
I mean,
That one is lifted high into the
Gambardella!
outfield, but foul.
What a shame.
a few more feet, and that would have been
That's right. If that was
something.
Would have been exciting.
that
We
had
haven't
more
had a
length
dinger
than it
all
did
day today. I've been
height.
waiting for one.
See Smallcomb back out on the mound as this one is grounded right to him, but he bobbles it. Is that a hit?
That's a hit. That's fair.
So he bobbles it, so that's a hit. Man on first now. LaForte will step in. This one is chopped. And he tries to go for the double play, but couldn't quite
That
get
bat
there. The
was
bat is thrown
absolutely
into the
nuts.
stands. And watch out.
Okay.
So, one away here with one on. Joe Aguirre steps in. He had that one-handed catch. If we can get a replay of that. There it is there.
I just made Zach have to edit that in. Good call on your point.
We take another look at it right there. The one-handed catch. Beautiful play there from Aguirre.
Come on, get yourself right.
As we come in, and he took a swing there and a chop. He didn't like it, and he takes another chop there. Oh, he's quickly down in the count. Oh, and that one hits him. Is he all right? Shakes it off a little bit.
Not having a good time in that batter's box right now.
This is not the Joe we see every other Sunday.
And that's right. He's having kind of an off night. He dodges out of the way there. Oh, my goodness. Does get on base. So now 2 men on.
2 men away.
How you feeling? You all right?
2 outs.
No, he's looking hurt. Joe's looking hurt.
Is that 2
Wait, are we
outs?
at 2 outs or 1 out?
Should be 1 out.
It's 1 out, right?
Yo, 1 out, right? Only
1
one?
out. 1 out. Okay.
So 2 on and 1, or excuse me, 1 out, 2 on. Smallcomb in, got done in the outfield, and we have a defensive change. We have, or no, we don't. Manzalotti's still in here.
Psych.
As now we're back here, Ron Gambardella, starting pitcher. As he chops one foul, and wow, a fan is now happy. Look at that. That's amazing. In the dugout, they caught it. That's amazing.
Some
Like to
fan
see
going
that.
home with an authentic Meriden Plastic Baseball League hard plastic ball.
It's quite the souvenir.
Right, very.
Worth millions.
That Yeah, that'll be on eBay not very long.
Yeah, especially with Gambardella's illustrious history.
That no-hit playoff performance is really
That's a ground ball. It gets through into the outfield for a hit.
What a rip from Gambardella there. As Mark Lafort steps up, and I'll tell you, Anthony, Mark Lafort really impressed me as he did chuck that bat up in the air, but
yeah, let's get another look at it. Here it is. So he throws the bat
way up and it lands, but you see, Lafort, he could have let the bat boy go and get it, be his little bitch, be his little, whatever, assistant, but, he decided, you know what, I need to go get it, I need to go walk this off, I need to go change my mindset, I need to go get back in the rhythm, and he does that, and let's see what he does here, and I think if I was a betting man, I'd bet on a hit for Lafort here.
So 2 men on, 2 men out. Now 3 men on. Bases are now loaded. 10-0 the score. That single from Gambardelli that got through the infield, that play there.
As you see why I'm not a betting man.
Ended up scoring in a 10th run as Joe Aguirre will hit this one into the outfield for a base hit. That scores.
It's an impressive hit there from Aguirre. It looked like he almost panicked.
And the mercy rule rolls in here, 11-0.
And an RBI.
Here,
RBI.
as the reign of terror is just with him. Final score here, 11-0. And the Yard Goats take off the Fat Bats off of the map almost entirely. They shut them out.
Hey, is that the first mercy rule ended game this season?
And it's a mercy rule ended game in the 4th.
The first one of the season for the Goats.
The first one for the Goats.
Thank you, Anthony. I'm down here with our player of the game, Ron Gambardella. Gambardella, what an absolute showing from you. A no-no today with 9 strikeouts. How do you feel? What was the mentality going into this game?
Take another look at it.
Win. I've never seen these guys before. Try to throw strikes. Ultimately, I want to win. But yeah, limit my walks. That's really it. They didn't really swing the bat too much, and I had it going. So.
Just 6 walks today, and that's not too bad. I heard that there was a lot of chirping going on from the Fat Bats. What about that chirping motivated you to go out today and give them a show?
I don't listen to that. I stay off the social media, stay off of TV. Especially during the season. I can't get bothered and all that. I do my pregame ritual, and I get go out there and do the same thing every week.
A little zero dark tight, and I gotta ask you, what's that pregame ritual?
I gotta hang out in the parking lot for a little bit, listen to my music. In the morning. Kind of make a late entrance. Let everybody do their thing, set up the field, and everybody's always late here, so I try not to get too gassed up early.
Okay, so
you're not straining any of that energy, setting stuff up. You're focused on pitching, focused on hitting, as a real deal professional would. Now, Gambardella, I gotta get your closing thoughts. What was the one thing that changed the whole performance?
Them not swinging the bat, really. They had a lot of strikes there where they didn't swing. So, I appreciated that.
Yeah. Well, Gambardella, thank you so much for coming down with us, and what a showing, what a day it was. Congratulations on having the lead record in no-nos for the Meriden Hard Plastic Baseball League. Gambardella, thank you so much. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
Yeah, you too. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. We send it back to Anthony.